Okay, welcome for coming and thank you for watching. Today we're going to share with you basically a haul video, a reveal or an open the box type video, show you things I've picked up from my local car boot sales, flea markets, auctions, private estates, things like that. And what I do, show you the items, tell you a little bit about them, what I've paid for them, and you can see what you think. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Walter O'Neill, and I own and run AntiquesArena.com, where all my items get sold. I don't work eBay. Everything's on my own website. So, should we get started and have a look at some of the things I have found this week at, let's say, car boot sale mainly, but should we have a look? So, we're going to start off with this, which is a double level solid brass coal mining, I suppose you'd call it a sculpture if you like. Something you could call it, I suppose, or an ornament. On the bottom level here, you have a coal miner in brass on his knees, digging away with the shovel. You've got the mining lamp here and the spade and a full tram or cart of coal. And that is proper Welsh coal there in the cart. On the second level, you have the winding wheel. So this is the winding wheel that would pull the cart up from underground, and then the horse then to pull the full cart off. Nice sculpture, big piece, about 1.5 feet tall, something like that. And it's nice that it's double layered. Now I paid £10 for it. That's all I paid, and it's up for 55. This one I thought was quite cute. This is a model of Stephenson's rocket. 10.25 inches tall and 9 inches wide to the base. Condition layers it down slightly. It only cost me £5. It's got a little scuff it have on the chimney. But other than that, it's a nice object. It says on the tin what it is, Stephenson's rocket. There's the little scuff. You could probably polish it out, but then you're taking the patina away from the item. If you've got brass or bronze, never clean them unless they're that dirty and disgusting that there's no alternative. But that was a nice little find at £5, and I got 25 on that. Nice big brass rocket. This was nice, but I do think I overpaid for it, which has forced me to put the price up slightly. Now, it's a solid silver Masonic medal, silver and enamel. So I say solid silver, 925 parts. It's not pure silver. Dated 1932, where we by Spencer and Co. Did it say where it was? I say no, I haven't put it in the description. Anyway, it's a beautiful medal, original box. Love the enameling on there. Now they still make these medals today, but they're not made of silver. There's the box. And there is. I'm not even going to try and read that Latin, but it is nice enamel on silver medal, fully hallmarked. So there you go, it's Birmingham. The anchor there is the Birmingham mark and the lion passant and the date letter there. So yeah, so that Spencer is going to be the retailers, RS is the maker. Now I paid £30 for it, which is more than I would normally pay for a silver Masonic medal. Ideally, I would have liked to put this out for £45 to £50, but because it costs so much, I've had to go in at 60. But we'll see what happens. You can buy them £20, £30, £40, but they're not the silver ones. They're just the base metal and enamel. So we'll see what happens. It's got good age. It's almost 100-year-old. What is it? 2023. So it's, I'm not even going to try and get it. It's about 91-year-old. So that's all right. But I did slightly overpay for that one. I bought a selection of mirrors. These come in for peanuts. They come in at £2 each. And I mean £2 each across the board. And I got a selection I'm going to share with you now. These are, well, 2 of them are rugby anyway. So we'll get to them. So this is the 1978 Triple Crown Winners Grand Slam for Wales. And it shows you all the different Grand Slams Wales have won. From 1977 to 1978, you're there. What? Let me see. Let's enlarge it. So you got Wales and England there. So it is just the 1977 one. Sorry, I'm thinking of the next mirror. So this is the 1977 to 78, but it shows you all the points from each of the matches. As you know, there's only 4 teams in this one. I think it's 6 now, isn't it? This is the centenary one that I was just thinking of, which shows you the different ones they won 16 Triple Crowns. 1980 to 81 this was. So they come in at £2 each. Then I had this one, which was the Goddard's Robbins cigarette with the old vintage car there. Again, come in for £2. Just decorative mirrors advertising. They're great for pubs and things like that. You certainly wouldn't get a cigarette advertisement now. That's for sure. All you'd have now is a picture of the devil saying cigarettes kill or something like that. Then you had this Beefeater. This is a bigger mirror, but I've gone a bit cheaper on this one because it's got pit into the glass. You can see over there. It's got some pitting in the glass. So unfortunately, I don't know whether it's been by a fire or something like that. And a bit of spitting or fire embers. But either way, I've dropped the price on this one. This one's only £15. But they all come in at £2 each across the board, which I thought was fine. This is a large collection of 20th century Chinese porcelain spoons. 53 spoons in total. They are collectible. And there's quite a lot of them here. All variety of designs, all variety of back stamps. They're all 20th century. But I bought them in. I paid £5 for 53 spoons. Well, 54 spoons, but one I broke. And I've put them up at less than £2 a spoon, which really, let's be honest, is nothing. I've put them up for £95 for 53 porcelain spoons. So if somebody collects Chinese porcelain spoons, I know they're 20th century ones, but they should go. And some of the Chinese straight spoons, Nyona Straits porcelain spoons go. Now this, I bought off a dealer I know at the boot sale. And to be honest with you, I wasn't very sure on what it was. I don't think he was either. And this is a big, it's 2 foot tall. I think it's 2 foot, 18 inches tall. So it's 1.5 foot tall. And it's solid brass. I thought it was like a sand cast because when you look at it, you can see some rough patches on there. It looks like it's been done with sand. Where is it? The base. So if you look here at this leg, you can see what I mean here. It's almost like a sand cast, but it's not. From doing the research, what I found out is it is, I thought it might have been Persian with a long neck, but it is actually Benin bronze. Now, even though I've said it's brass, apparently most Benin bronzes are made of high brass content. And it's a Benin bronze. And it's a large example at that with a long neck on the horse. Anyway, only paid £20 for it. And it's a massive, massive horse. So we'll see where we go with that. But apparently it's the lost wax method. So I was having a read up of that. So that was interesting. And I'll probably do a video on lost wax method and how to spot it and identify it and that in another video. But I'll need a lot more reading up on that yet. This come in, I bought a chessboard and pieces, but it came in for £1 because there was 2 chess pieces missing. So what I done, I took the solid marble chessboard out, put that online, and the chess pieces have gone back to the car boot sale for my £1 back. If anybody can make use of a marble chess set, minus 2 pieces on 1 color, you know, if somebody deals in chessboards and things, then these are not going to be that rare that you're not going to find another set and you may be missing pieces. So for £1 back or something like that, then, you know, a dealer may buy them just to have the spares. It's solid marble, stained marble, I would assume, or solid marble. It's got some lovely veining running through it. And the make is OCE on the bottom there. So it owes me £1. And as I said, owes me £1, and I'm going to get that £1 back off the pieces that I'm not selling with it. I'm just selling the chessboard. If you do like my videos, I would really appreciate it if you can share them, like, and comment on things. It really does help. So I had 2 Bismarck, Airfix models. Now, I got the Bismarck and the Tiger Moth. These are sealed, unopened Airfix models. So you got the Bismarck there and the Moth. And they come in cheap, I'm selling them cheap. Some people are asking £20 just for the Bismarck and £10–15 for the Air Moth. It's still sealed. I paid a £5 for the two, so I think I got like 20 quid on the two. Yeah, £20, and that's for the two of them. That's for both models together. Like, so it's basically buy the Bismarck, get the Moth free. Nothing wrong with that. But they come in so cheap, and they don't really appeal to me that much. This I like. This is banging with style. I think it's a mid-century, sort of 1960s, 70s. Now it's unsigned, but I'm thinking Danish. And it's teak. And it just reminds me of that mid-century modern teak. But look at the shape on the nude. This is a nude lady. It's very hard to photograph with the background because it's so dark, the wood. But it's one of those modernist carvings, or very much like you find on the Danish bronzes, the modern bronzes. But she is a nude. She does have a chest, breasts. No face. It's just the style. But look at the style on it. Anyway, I've done some research. On bigger versions, they're asking like £200, £150 to £200. I can't find an identical one to what I got. So what I've done in the description, I think I put a question mark. Is it a Danish one or is it Norwegian or something like that? It's certainly mid-century, certainly in that area. And I've put 35 on there. Cost, I think it cost me £1. So that's fine. This is something special. 18th century English drinking glass with a folded foot. Now, I haven't had an 18th century drinking glass off a car boot sale probably a couple of years. Absolutely beautiful. According to the book I use, which is the 18th century drinking glasses guide, I have done a book review on it. It's on my channel somewhere. They stopped folding the foot, around 1740. You do see it after, but as a rule, it's sort of stopped by about 1740. It's a beautiful glass. All hand blown. You can see there the bits of frit or grit, kiln grit that were in there from firing. You can see the big fold on the foot underneath. It's got a snapped unpolished pontle. It's just absolutely stunning. Look at the rim. Look how wonky that rim is. It's just beautiful glass. Really, really nice example of 18th century drinking glasses. It's only a small one, I think about 4 inches, something like that. But look at that foot. You can clearly see the fold coming over. It's a good example of what you're looking for on early drinking glasses. Where is it? Height. I'm sure I've got the height on it somewhere. Yeah, 4 inches tall. So it's not a big one, but it's no chips, no cracks, nothing. It's absolutely lovely condition. Beautiful glass. And it cost me 50p. It's already been reserved, but it cost me 50p. It's absolutely gorgeous. It hurt me to sell it. I would have loved to have kept that one. Then I had these. I paid more for 2 Art Deco pots than I did an 18th century drinking glass. I paid £3 for these, but look at that. Put them under black light and they glow in the dark. Absolutely stunning. Uranium glass. This is what they look like without the light. That's the normal light. That's your under black light. Look at the glow. Isn't they gorgeous? I haven't even attempted to see who they buy. It could be Sowerby, Davidson, you name it. There's a dozen people that done this Art Deco glass. I've just selling them as Art Deco uranium glass pots. £15 for a pair. That's a tenner and a £5. £10 for the big one, £5 for the small one. It's cheap as chips. It really is. Excuse me, I got a frog in my throat today. So yeah, I've had some lovely things come in. This come in, it cost me a whole £1. And I had a couple of guesses on what this was off a couple of people, and some people thought it was for a clock, some people thought it was for a car. It is actually for a table. It's a table crank for a Victorian table to extend the table out. And it cost me £1. It's not up for a fortune, but if you're a furniture dealer, it's up for 15 quid for a Victorian cranky. That's really cheap, really is. but it cost me £1 and it's something interesting to go on the website. Oh, and I've got the Georgian glass there again by mistake. Oh, that's it. So, not a huge haul. I've got tons more to film anyway. If there's anything you want to see that isn't in the videos, I've actually got tons of stuff that I don't actually film. Go to AntiquesArena.com and just have a browse. I don't film all the items. I just try and film what I think is interesting for the videos. While make a good video. I tend to list 50 to 100 items a week if I can, or thereabouts. And I'm only filming 10, 20, 30 a week. So you can see the difference. There's a lot of stuff that goes on there that's run-of-the-mill that I don't bother filming. I've got some real nice gems coming yesterday. Even though I still got stuff to film, the stuff that came in yesterday is going to be filmed for this week because it is absolutely banging with history, full of character, and just, I'm in love with some of them. So I can't wait to show you them next week. Excuse me, I really have got a frog in my throat today. So yeah, loving the hot weather, dying, melting at the boot sales, but they are full and I'm able to buy some absolutely amazing gear. I have not had a Georgian drinking glass, certainly not for 50p for years. And I'm not kidding you. It used to be every single person who went to a car boot sale would empty Mammy's or Nanny's house. They'd empty the glass cabinet of all the old glasses, and they'd all, 90% of them would be rubbish, and they'd all be on the box on the floor for 10p each or 50p each. And you'd go in there and you'd find a couple of Georgian glasses all the time. Them days are gone. They just don't turn up. Very rare. And the stall holder I actually had this Georgian off didn't even rate it enough to give me a price on there. They said, oh, we'll wait until you pick a few more pieces and then we'll just add it on. And they ended up working out about 50p for the glass, but they didn't even rate it enough to charge me a penny for it. 18th century drinking glass. That's absolutely beautiful. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. If you like the channel, please just share, ask your friends to share, put a like on the videos, comment on your favorite item. If you don't like them, fine, don't watch them. I'm not worried. But it does, if you do like the video, it really does help support the channel, and I do appreciate it. Thank you very much, and I will see you soon. Bye for now, guys.